Hi, I'm Mike Polinsky, and I'd like to welcome you to this Masterful Social Skills for Men video training series here on Udemy. Now, you may have heard of me as the author of Without Embarrassment, a book that's been improving the social lives of shy and introverted men all over the world now for over 10 years. I'm delighted to say that it's helped thousands of men learn how to deal with their most troubling fears about meeting women and embracing romance. In that same spirit, I would like to invite you to take a fantastic adventure of the heart along with me in this social skills development program, which I created especially for the more introverted and reserved man, but really for anyone who has ever felt they let a good chance to meet a great woman slip away because they didn't know what to say to her. In other words, that would be all of us, right? In this new program, we'll zoom in close to the root causes that underlie the worst possible sorts of social awkwardness, and I'll especially focus on that miserable, life-suppressing fear of having your romantic advances rejected by a woman. I'll show you how to overcome this common but troublesome fear by having a solid plan of action, which will feature several clever and pointed conversational dialogues stored in your head and all ready to go at a moment's notice. Now, whenever you encounter that attractive woman at work, in the park, or at the mall, you'll feel confident that you know what to say in order to attract her interest. Or maybe just flirt around with her a little bit. Whatever you'd like. You're in control. Now, I call this process pull tabbing, and it's laid out with the kind of attention to detail that includes flowcharts and PDF study guides. Plus, I will give you actual dialogues that will act as confidence generators to prevent you from having to endure that total blank mind disease that we all hate. You know, when you see a girl who looks approachable, but you can't think of anything clever to say. Instead, you'll learn how to open targeted conversations that are purposeful and which can flip any ordinary conversation from boring chit-chat to one suddenly having a definite sort of man-woman edge to it. Best of all this is done in a way that shields you from having to experience any embarrassment or humiliation. You don't have to worry about going too far and then suddenly feeling like you're trapped and don't know what to say next. If you get a positive response to your flirt, for instance, I'll show you how to immediately escalate on the spot before you can talk yourself out of it. Even more importantly, though, I show you how to ego protect and handle a possible no by using something I call a graceful extraction statement. This zinger will often make a woman instantly regret her hasty rejection, while actually giving her a chance to change her mind right on the spot. Very cool. And then finally, you'll become skilled at making the perfect daydream-inducing exit using something I call the handshake trick, which will absolutely leave her standing there with her head spinning. So what's the point of schooling up on all these mad social skills? What all this does is it frees you to casually engage virtually all the women you may encounter everywhere and anywhere, because you'll have subtracted out the nerve-wracking make-or-break aspect of talking with them. No more of this, if I don't get her number, I've failed sort of thing. You control the flow of all these situations. This makes it possible to open up and become naturally more social in all types of situations, not just when you're trying to meet an attractive woman. Stop missing opportunities to bring love and romance into your life. Carpe diem, my friend.